Ladies and gentlemen, imagine this: you're trying to pour water from an empty jug. No matter how much others need that water, the jug remains dry. This is how many of us live our lives: giving, striving, and sacrificing without taking time to refill our own reserves. Let me ask you, how long can you sustain others when you've neglected yourself? This is not just a motivational line, it's a wake-up call. Today, I'm here to remind you of an unshakable truth: you are the foundation of everything you build in life. If that foundation is weak, everything collapses. This is why making yourself your top priority is not just important, it's essential. Stick with me, because by the end of this speech, you'll have the tools and confidence to transform how you value and invest in yourself. The world often confuses self-priority with selfishness. Let's clear that up. Prioritizing yourself doesn't mean you disregard others. It means you recognize that you can only give your best to the world when you are at your best. How can you fulfill your purpose if you're running on empty? Taking care of yourself, your mind, your body, your spirit is the greatest act of service to the world. Why? Because a well-nurtured individual becomes a powerhouse of creativity, kindness, and excellence. Making yourself a priority is not about selfishness, it's about recognizing that your well-being is the cornerstone of every meaningful aspect of your life. Growth, fulfillment, and the ability to positively impact others all stem from a foundation of self-care and self-prioritization. When you neglect yourself, the structures you build, whether in relationships, career, or personal goals, become fragile, unable to withstand the pressures of life. On the other hand, when you invest in yourself, you strengthen the very core of your being, enabling you to live with intention, purpose, and resilience. Imagine a tree standing tall and strong. Its height and spread are determined by the health of its roots. If the roots are weak or neglected, the tree cannot weather storms or grow to its full potential. You are like that tree. Your roots are your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Without tending to those roots, you cannot expect to reach new heights in life. Prioritizing yourself is the act of nurturing those roots, ensuring they have the strength to support you as you strive for growth and success. One of the first steps in making yourself a priority is understanding your value. You are the most critical asset in your life, yet so often people undervalue themselves. They pour their time, energy, and resources into others while neglecting their own needs. This imbalance often leads to burnout, dissatisfaction, and a sense of emptiness. But the truth is this: you cannot give your best to anyone or anything if you are depleted. Recognizing your value means acknowledging that your time and energy are precious and that investing in yourself is not optional, it is essential. There is also a profound connection between prioritizing yourself and personal growth. Growth requires energy, focus, and clarity. These qualities are impossible to cultivate if you are constantly drained or distracted by external demands. By making yourself a priority, you create the space and energy needed to pursue your goals, develop your skills, and refine your character. Growth does not happen by accident. It requires deliberate action, and that action begins with choosing to value yourself enough to invest in your well-being. Many people struggle with the idea of putting themselves first because they have been conditioned to believe that it is selfish. Society often celebrates self-sacrifice and equates it with virtue, while self-prioritization is misunderstood or criticized. However, this mindset overlooks a crucial reality: you cannot pour from an empty cup. When you neglect yourself, your ability to serve others diminishes. On the other hand, when you prioritize your health, happiness, and growth, you become a stronger, more capable, and more effective person. In this way, making yourself a priority is one of the most selfless acts you can undertake because it positions you to give more generously and effectively to others. Another critical aspect of self-prioritization is understanding that your worth is not tied to your ability to please others or meet their expectations. Many people fall into the trap of seeking validation from others, believing that their value depends on external approval. This mindset often leads to neglecting personal needs in favor of meeting others' demands. However, true self-worth comes from within. When you prioritize yourself, you affirm your intrinsic value, independent of anyone else's opinion or expectations. This affirmation is a powerful step toward personal growth and fulfillment. The journey of self-prioritization also involves setting boundaries. Your time and energy are finite resources, and if you allow them to be constantly consumed by others, there will be nothing left for yourself. Setting boundaries is not about shutting people out. It's about ensuring that your needs are met so you can show up fully for others when the time is right. Boundaries are a form of self-respect. They communicate to the world and to yourself that your well-being matters and that you are committed to protecting it. Prioritizing yourself also leads to a deeper connection with your purpose. When you take the time to nurture your mind, body, and spirit, you gain clarity about what truly matters to you. This clarity allows you to align your actions with your goals and values, creating a life that feels authentic and meaningful. Personal growth flourishes in this environment because you are no longer distracted by unnecessary obligations or drained by neglecting your needs. Instead, you can focus your energy on pursuing what brings you joy and fulfillment. Finally, making yourself a priority is a choice that benefits not only you, but also everyone around you. When you are at your best, you inspire others to be their best. Your strength, confidence, and resilience ripple outward, influencing your relationships, your community, and even the world. By prioritizing yourself, you model what it means to live a balanced, purposeful, and empowered life. This example can encourage others to do the same, creating a positive cycle of growth and well-being. In conclusion, prioritizing yourself is not an act of selfishness. It is a necessary foundation for personal growth and fulfillment. When you value yourself, set boundaries, and invest in your well-being, you position yourself to thrive and to make a meaningful impact on the world. Growth begins with you, and the choice to prioritize yourself is the first step toward realizing your full potential. In the journey of life, one of the most profound truths you can embrace is this: you are your greatest asset. Your mind, body, spirit, and energy form the foundation of everything you do, create, and contribute. Yet so often, people overlook their own needs and potential, focusing instead on external achievements or the expectations of others. The reality is that investing in yourself is not just a personal endeavor. It has a far-reaching impact on everyone and everything connected to you. When you prioritize your own well-being, you unlock the capacity to give more meaningfully to those around you, making this act of self-care one of the most powerful ways to serve others. Your value as an individual lies not only in what you do, but also in who you are. Your talents, insights, emotions, and creativity are unique, and they shape how you contribute to the world. However, these gifts can only flourish when they are nurtured. Neglecting yourself, whether through overwork, ignoring your health, or suppressing your passions, diminishes your ability to operate at your best. Just as you would maintain and protect a valuable tool or resource, you must care for yourself to ensure you remain strong, effective, and capable of fulfilling your purpose. When you begin to see yourself as your greatest asset, you approach life with a new perspective. You recognize that the time, energy, and resources you dedicate to yourself are not wasted. They are investments that yield immeasurable returns. These returns include increased clarity, creativity, resilience, and the ability to build deeper connections with others. By nurturing yourself, you create a foundation of stability and strength that benefits not only you, but also everyone you interact with. Consider the example of a leader in a workplace or a caregiver in a family. When these individuals are overworked and overwhelmed, their ability to guide, support, or nurture others diminishes. Their fatigue can lead to mistakes, misunderstandings, and a lack of patience or empathy. On the other hand, when they prioritize their own needs, whether by taking breaks, pursuing hobbies, or focusing on personal growth, they return to their roles with renewed energy, focus, and positivity. This ripple effect of self-care demonstrates that investing in yourself is not an isolated act. It directly impacts those who depend on you. One of the most significant barriers to recognizing yourself as your greatest asset is the belief that self-care is selfish. Society often reinforces this misconception, praising those who sacrifice their own well-being for the sake of others. While selflessness has its place, it should not come at the expense of your health and happiness. In truth, you cannot pour from an empty cup. If you are depleted, your ability to give diminishes, and both you and those around you suffer. Prioritizing yourself is not about putting others last. It is about ensuring that you have the capacity to give fully and effectively. Another important aspect of nurturing yourself is understanding your unique role in the world. No one else has your exact combination of experiences, abilities, and perspective. This uniqueness makes you irreplaceable, and it underscores the importance of taking care of yourself. When you prioritize your well-being, you preserve and enhance the qualities that make you valuable to your family, friends, workplace, and community. By investing in your growth, you ensure that you can continue to contribute in meaningful and impactful ways. Nurturing yourself also means recognizing your limitations and learning to set boundaries. It is easy to fall into the trap of saying yes to every demand, fearing that saying no will disappoint others or reflect poorly on you. However, constantly overcommitting leads to exhaustion and resentment, neither of which serves anyone well. By setting healthy boundaries, you protect your time and energy, allowing you to focus on what truly matters. This act of self-respect not only benefits you, but also sets a positive example for others, encouraging them to prioritize their own well-being. Investing in yourself is not limited to physical health. It encompasses emotional, mental, and spiritual well-being as well. Taking time to rest, reflect, and recharge is crucial. Pursuing activities that bring you joy, stimulate your mind, or deepen your spiritual connection are all forms of self-care that enhance your ability to thrive. These practices enable you to approach life with greater enthusiasm, creativity, and purpose, qualities that inevitably enrich your relationships and endeavors. Moreover, when you treat yourself as your greatest asset, you cultivate a sense of self-worth that radiates outward. Confidence and self-assurance inspire trust and respect from others. People are drawn to individuals who exude positivity and strength because these qualities create an atmosphere of encouragement and possibility. By valuing yourself, you not only uplift your own life, but also inspire those around you to do the same. In conclusion, you are your greatest asset, and nurturing yourself is not a selfish act, but a profound responsibility. When you prioritize your well-being, you unlock the potential to give more meaningfully to the people and causes that matter to you. By recognizing your value, setting boundaries, and investing in personal growth, you create a ripple effect that benefits everyone in your sphere of influence. Treat yourself as the precious resource you are, and watch as your life and the lives of those around you transforms for the better. There is a profound truth that many overlook. When you make yourself a priority, you create the conditions necessary to become the best version of yourself. This isn't about indulging selfishness or neglecting others. It's about recognizing that the better you take care of yourself, the more capable you become of fulfilling your purpose, achieving your goals, and supporting those around you. Unlocking your best self begins with the deliberate choice to put your own well-being, growth, and aspirations at the forefront of your life. Every aspect of your life is interconnected, and the state of your inner self affects how you navigate your external world. If you constantly sacrifice your own needs for the sake of others, or let the chaos of life consume you, you will find yourself depleted, unable to perform at your highest level. Physical exhaustion, mental stress, and emotional burnout all act as barriers to becoming your best self. By putting yourself first, you prioritize activities and habits that restore your energy, sharpen your mind, and strengthen your emotional resilience. These investments enable you to show up fully and effectively in every area of your life. One of the most significant transformations that occurs when you prioritize yourself is the development of clarity and focus. When you neglect your own needs, your mind becomes cluttered with distractions, worries, and the demands of others. This chaos dilutes your energy and prevents you from concentrating on what truly matters. However, when you put yourself first, you create the mental space to reflect on your priorities and align your actions with your goals. This clarity is a powerful tool that allows you to direct your efforts with purpose, making your path to success clearer and more achievable. Another remarkable benefit of prioritizing yourself is the growth of confidence and self-worth. When you consistently choose to invest in your own well-being, you send a powerful message to yourself. You are valuable, deserving, and capable. This mindset shift can have a profound impact on how you view yourself and how others perceive you. Confidence is magnetic and inspires trust, opens doors, and empowers you to take bold steps toward your dreams. By putting yourself first, you cultivate the belief that you are worthy of the time, effort, and care it takes to reach your fullest potential. Putting yourself first also allows you to cultivate healthier habits and routines that support long-term growth. Success in any form is rarely the result of a single moment or decision. It is built through consistent actions over time. However, developing these habits requires energy and dedication, resources that are only available when you prioritize yourself. Whether it's adopting a fitness routine, setting aside time for learning, or practicing mindfulness, these small but significant changes build the foundation for a stronger, more capable you. One of the most compelling reasons to put yourself first is that it enables you to break free from patterns of people-pleasing and external validation. Many people spend their lives trying to meet the expectations of others, sacrificing their own dreams and desires in the process. While it's natural to want to make others happy, doing so at the expense of your own well-being leads to resentment, frustration, and a loss of identity. When you prioritize yourself, you reclaim your power. You no longer live according to others' demands. Instead, you create a life that reflects your values, passions, and purpose. This act of self-prioritization also fosters a deeper sense of balance and harmony. Life is full of competing demands, from work and family responsibilities to social obligations and personal ambitions. It's easy to become overwhelmed, feeling as though there's never enough time to meet everyone's needs. However, when you put yourself first, you learn to allocate your energy wisely. You discover the power of saying no to what doesn't serve you and yes to what aligns with your goals. This balance allows you to navigate life with greater ease and satisfaction, avoiding the burnout that comes from trying to do it all. One of the most beautiful outcomes of putting yourself first is that it enhances your ability to give to others. This may seem counterintuitive, but it's true. The stronger, healthier, and happier you are, the more you can offer to those around you. When you take care of yourself, you bring more patience, compassion, and creativity to your relationships. You become a source of inspiration and support, not because you are sacrificing yourself, but because you are thriving. This dynamic creates a positive ripple effect, benefiting everyone in your life. Finally, putting yourself first is a declaration of self-respect. It's a recognition that your time, energy, and dreams are important, and that you are worthy of the effort it takes to nurture them. This act of self-respect not only transforms how you view yourself, but also influences how others treat you. When you prioritize your own needs, you set a standard for how you expect to be treated, encouraging those around you to honor your boundaries and value your contributions. In conclusion, when you put yourself first, you unlock the best version of yourself. This choice is not about selfishness, but about self-respect, self-worth, and the recognition that you must be strong to serve others effectively. By prioritizing your well-being, you gain clarity, confidence, and the capacity to pursue your goals with purpose and passion. You become a more balanced, fulfilled, and inspiring individual capable of making a meaningful impact on the world. Putting yourself first is not just a gift to yourself, it's a gift to everyone who depends on you to be your best. Personal growth is one of life's most fulfilling pursuits. It is the process through which you evolve into a stronger, wiser, and more capable version of yourself, reaching new heights of potential and achievement. However, the foundation of true personal growth lies in the ability to prioritize yourself. When you learn to place your needs, aspirations, and well-being at the forefront, you create an environment where growth can flourish unimpeded by distractions, self-neglect, or external expectations. The journey of growth begins with awareness, recognizing where you stand today and where you want to go. This clarity is only achievable when you dedicate time and space to self-reflection, a practice that is impossible when your attention is constantly directed toward the needs of others or the endless noise of daily life. By prioritizing yourself, you create the mental and emotional space needed to explore your thoughts, identify your goals, and align your actions with your desires. This intentional focus is the first step toward meaningful progress, as it lays the groundwork for a life that reflects your true potential. Prioritizing yourself also fosters the discipline required for growth. Achieving personal transformation is not an overnight endeavor. It demands consistent effort, dedication, and a willingness to embrace challenges. When you put yourself first, you commit to the habits, routines, and practices that support your development. Whether it's setting aside time to read, learn, exercise, or work on a specific skill, this discipline becomes easier to maintain when you recognize its importance in your life. Self-prioritization eliminates the guilt or hesitation that often comes with focusing on your own needs, allowing you to pursue growth unapologetically. An essential element of personal growth is the ability to set boundaries, a skill that directly ties to prioritizing yourself. Growth requires energy, mental, emotional, and physical, and this energy is finite. Without boundaries, it's easy to become drained by the demands and expectations of others, leaving little room for your own aspirations. By setting clear limits on your time and energy, you protect the resources necessary for growth. This isn't about shutting people out, it's about ensuring that your commitments to others do not overshadow your commitment to yourself. Healthy boundaries empower you to say no to what hinders your progress and yes to what aligns with your goals. When you prioritize yourself, you also develop a deeper understanding of your strengths and weaknesses. Growth often involves stepping out of your comfort zone and confronting areas where you need improvement. This self-awareness is only possible when you take the time to evaluate yourself honestly and without judgment. By focusing on your own development, you gain the courage to address your limitations and the confidence to build upon your strengths. This balanced perspective is crucial for sustainable growth, as it allows you to navigate challenges with resilience and determination. Another transformative benefit of prioritizing yourself is the ability to cultivate a growth-oriented mindset. Personal growth is as much about perspective as it is about action. When you make yourself a priority, you shift your mindset from one of survival to one of thriving. You begin to see obstacles as opportunities for learning, failures as stepping stones to success, and challenges as invitations to rise higher. This positive outlook fuels your motivation and keeps you moving forward, even when the path is difficult. Prioritizing yourself also encourages self-compassion, an often overlooked but vital component of growth. The process of transformation is rarely linear. It involves setbacks, mistakes, and moments of doubt. When you prioritize yourself, you learn to treat yourself with kindness and understanding during these moments. Instead of harsh self-criticism, you offer yourself patience and grace, recognizing that growth is a journey, not a destination. This self-compassion not only makes the process more enjoyable, but also strengthens your resilience, enabling you to bounce back from challenges with greater ease. Another critical aspect of personal growth is the ability to dream and envision a better future for yourself. Prioritizing yourself gives you the freedom to dream without limitations. It allows you to imagine possibilities that align with your passions and values rather than conforming to societal norms or the expectations of others. These dreams become the fuel for your growth, inspiring you to take bold steps toward a life that reflects your true potential. Finally, when you make yourself a priority, you recognize that growth is not a solitary endeavor, but one that enhances your relationships and contributions to the world. The more you grow, the more you have to offer, whether it's wisdom, creativity, compassion, or strength. Prioritizing yourself ensures that you have the energy and capacity to uplift those around you, making your personal growth a source of inspiration and positivity for others. In conclusion, personal growth flourishes when you learn to prioritize yourself. This act of self-investment creates the conditions for self-awareness, discipline, resilience, and a growth-oriented mindset. By setting boundaries, embracing self-compassion, and dreaming boldly, you unlock the potential to become the best version of yourself. Prioritizing yourself is not selfish, it is a necessary step toward a fulfilling and impactful life. When you place your growth at the forefront, you create a ripple effect that benefits not only you, but also the people and communities you touch. A common misconception is that prioritizing yourself means neglecting others or putting their needs behind your own. However, the truth is quite the opposite. When you prioritize your well-being, growth, and inner peace, you strengthen your capacity to serve and inspire others in ways you could never achieve by running on empty. This is not about selfishness, it is about becoming the best version of yourself so that you can give your best to the world. Only when you are whole, fulfilled, and energized can you fully contribute to the lives of others. Imagine trying to pour from an empty cup. If you constantly give without replenishing your own resources, you risk burnout, resentment, and diminished effectiveness in your relationships, work, and community. By making yourself a priority, you ensure that your cup is always full. This fullness allows you to share more generously and authentically, whether through your time, energy, or emotional support. Instead of depleting yourself in service to others, you serve from a place of abundance, which is far more sustainable and impactful. When you prioritize yourself, you model the importance of self-care and self-respect to those around you. Whether in your family, workplace, or social circle, others take notice of how you treat yourself. Your actions teach them that it is not only acceptable but necessary to invest in their own well-being. This creates a ripple effect, inspiring others to adopt healthier habits, set boundaries, and pursue their goals with confidence. Your example becomes a powerful form of leadership, showing that self-priority is not selfish but a foundation for meaningful contribution. Another way prioritizing yourself enhances your ability to serve others is by increasing your emotional resilience. Life is full of challenges, and those who depend on you often look to you for strength, guidance, and stability. When you neglect yourself, your ability to provide this support is compromised. However, by taking care of your physical health, nurturing your emotional well-being, and cultivating a positive mindset, you equip yourself to handle difficulties with grace. This resilience not only benefits you, but also reassures and uplifts those around you as they see your strength as a source of inspiration. Putting yourself first also sharpens your focus and clarity, which are essential when serving others. When you are constantly overwhelmed or distracted by external pressures, it becomes difficult to understand and meet the needs of those who rely on you. However, when you prioritize your own well-being, you clear the mental clutter that clouds your judgment. This clarity allows you to truly listen, empathize, and respond to others with intention and effectiveness. Whether in personal relationships or professional settings, this heightened focus enhances your ability to make a meaningful impact. Moreover, prioritizing yourself creates space for personal growth and skill development, which directly translates into greater value for those around you. The more you invest in your education, talents, and abilities, the more you have to offer. Whether it's honing your communication skills, mastering a craft, or deepening your spiritual understanding, these investments in yourself make you a more resourceful and capable individual. Your growth benefits everyone you interact with as you bring fresh insights, solutions, and inspiration to the table. By making yourself a priority, you also cultivate a sense of balance that prevents overextending yourself. Many people fall into the trap of saying yes to every request or obligation, often at the expense of their own well-being. While this may seem noble, it ultimately leads to exhaustion and diminished effectiveness. Prioritizing yourself teaches you the importance of setting boundaries and learning when to say no. This balance ensures that when you do say yes, you can fully commit your energy and attention, providing high-quality support rather than half-hearted efforts. One of the most profound ways self-prioritization enhances your ability to inspire others is by fostering authenticity. When you take the time to understand your values, passions, and goals, you live a life that is true to who you are. This authenticity is magnetic. It draws people to you and encourages them to embrace their own unique path. People are inspired not by perfection, but by the courage to live with purpose and integrity. When you prioritize yourself, you give others permission to do the same, creating a culture of empowerment and mutual respect. Another aspect to consider is the joy and positivity that come from prioritizing your own happiness. When you are content, fulfilled, and at peace, you radiate an energy that uplifts those around you. This positivity is contagious, creating an atmosphere of encouragement and optimism. In contrast, neglecting yourself often leads to stress, frustration, and negativity, which can unintentionally affect those you care about. By putting yourself first, you not only improve your own quality of life, but also contribute to a happier, healthier environment for everyone you touch. Ultimately, self-prioritization is not a rejection of others, it is a preparation to serve them better. It equips you with the strength, clarity, and resources needed to make a lasting difference in their lives. Whether as a parent, leader, friend, or colleague, your ability to give your best depends on how well you care for yourself. By prioritizing yourself, you honor the truth that you cannot give what you do not have. You ensure that your contributions come from a place of love, abundance, and authenticity, making them all the more impactful and inspiring. A fulfilled life is not a matter of chance, but of choice, a deliberate decision to focus on what truly matters to your heart, soul, and purpose. At the core of this fulfillment lies the essential act of prioritizing yourself. By choosing to make yourself a priority, you take control of your life and begin to shape it in ways that bring lasting satisfaction and inner peace. Far from being selfish, this practice is an affirmation of your worth, a commitment to living authentically, and a pathway to creating a life that aligns with your deepest values and desires. Fulfillment begins with knowing yourself. When you prioritize yourself, you give attention to your inner world, your dreams, passions, fears, and aspirations. In the busyness of life, it's easy to lose touch with these aspects of who you are, becoming distracted by external expectations or the pursuit of fleeting goals. But when you carve out time for self-reflection and self-care, you reconnect with your true essence. This connection allows you to identify what brings you joy, what aligns with your purpose, and what you need to feel whole. Without prioritizing yourself, these insights remain buried under the weight of daily distractions. When you focus on yourself, you also cultivate a sense of alignment. Life often feels fragmented when your actions, relationships, and priorities don't reflect your values. This misalignment can lead to a deep sense of dissatisfaction, even if you are outwardly successful. Prioritizing yourself means making choices that honor your principles and passions. It's about saying yes to opportunities and relationships that support your growth and saying no to those that drain or detract from your well-being. Over time, this alignment creates a sense of harmony that brings peace and fulfillment to every area of your life. Inner peace is one of the greatest gifts that comes from prioritizing yourself. When you stop neglecting your needs, you free yourself from the internal conflict that arises from self-sacrifice and overextension. Instead of constantly giving beyond your capacity or suppressing your desires to please others, you allow yourself to thrive. This shift brings a calm confidence, a deep understanding that you are living in a way that respects and honors your worth. Inner peace is not about avoiding challenges, it's about facing them with the strength that comes from knowing you are taking care of yourself. Prioritizing yourself also allows you to build a life that feels meaningful and purposeful. It gives you the freedom to pursue your passions and develop your unique talents, creating a sense of accomplishment and joy that goes beyond superficial success. When you invest in yourself, you are investing in a life that reflects your individuality and potential. This intentional living creates a ripple effect, where your sense of fulfillment inspires and uplifts those around you, showing them the power of living authentically. Another profound benefit of making yourself a priority is the ability to experience gratitude more fully. When you are constantly rushing or putting others ahead of yourself, it's easy to overlook the blessings in your life. However, when you prioritize self-care and mindfulness, you become more present to the beauty around you. This presence fosters gratitude, which in turn enhances your sense of fulfillment. Gratitude shifts your perspective from what's lacking to what's abundant, reinforcing the peace and joy that come from living a balanced and intentional life. Building a life of fulfillment also requires resilience, and prioritizing yourself is key to developing this quality. Life is unpredictable, and challenges are inevitable. However, when you take care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being, you equip yourself to handle adversity with grace and strength. This resilience enables you to bounce back from setbacks, learn from failures, and continue moving forward with determination. It also ensures that the difficulties you face do not overshadow the joy and meaning you create in other areas of your life. The act of prioritizing yourself also transforms your relationships. When you are fulfilled and at peace, you bring a healthier, more balanced version of yourself to your interactions with others. You can give love and support freely, without resentment or exhaustion, because you are not neglecting your own needs. This dynamic enhances the quality of your connections, creating deeper bonds and mutual respect. When those around you see that you value yourself, they are more likely to value and respect you as well, creating relationships built on authenticity and reciprocity. Perhaps most importantly, prioritizing yourself gives you the courage to dream and pursue the life you truly desire. Fulfillment comes from daring to step outside of societal expectations or comfort zones and chasing what lights your soul on fire. By putting yourself first, you give yourself permission to dream big and take bold steps toward those dreams. You stop settling for less than you deserve and start creating a life that feels truly aligned with who you are. In the end, prioritizing yourself is not an act of exclusion, but of inclusion. It's a declaration that your happiness, health, and dreams matter. It's about creating a life where fulfillment and peace are not distant aspirations, but daily realities. When you prioritize yourself, you honor the gift of your existence, and in doing so, you inspire others to do the same. This is the path to a life that is not only full, but also deeply meaningful and profoundly joyful.